We're heading back through the cat flat, and this time we're going behind the scenes at all three of Battersea's catteries in London, Old Windsor and Brands Hatch. Cats can be a bit of an enigma, and humans often struggle to understand their feline friends.
Historically, dogs and cats have been domesticated very differently.
They've sort of evolved from an independent, sort of solitary animal that's quite self-reliant, quite independent, very good at doing its own thing.
He doesn't settle, do you? We see a lot of breeds that come into our centres, particularly recently we've had lots of Bengal cats. Bengal cats are very closely related to the wild cat, but their characteristics are strong, so they're very solitary, but also they're very demanding, so they can be quite territorial.
Hello, Pickle. Hello. Most of the kittens end up being fostered just because they're very young, they're a bit more needy. So compared to adult cats, they need a little bit more care, kind of round the clock, so they shouldn't be left alone for too long. So a lot of times we send them on foster just so that they can get nicely socialised as well and get ready for their new homes. So this is little Pickle. She's 8 weeks old, she's only a little baby kitten. So she came into us after being found as a stray from someone's garden. So I'm taking her home tonight on foster just to give her a bit more attention and she can spend a bit more time playing with people.
The best thing about fostering is to be surrounded by cats. This is Caitlin. She has 4 kittens, the Stark kittens. They are named after characters from Game of Thrones. So this one here is Rob, this is Rickon, that's Arya, and this is Bran. We brought them into Battersea. I think one night it was a bit of a flyby drop-off. Just dropped them off to a security guard in a box. And then the next day they came to me.
That just as well as a kitten would.
Alexi has been waiting for a home for almost 2 months.
Hello, Alexi. Good morning. Good morning. Come on then. Come on then. Oh, there she is. So this is Alexi. She's a 12-year-old Norwegian forest. She came into us from a breeder's. She's an ex-breeding queen. She's spent her whole life being bred and producing kittens. She's had many, many litters of kittens in her lifetime. This is Alexi's first opportunity at 12 years old to find love, and you can see she's ready for it.
Cats living with FIV need to be rehomed to owners who can provide cat-proof gardens.
We can advise new owners of some slight adaptations they can make for those cats, and it's often the cats that have been free roaming, that have had a lot of freedom and a lot of exercise, so they enjoy that outside space still.
We rehome cats with FIV to cat-proof gardens. Now what that means is a garden where a cat cannot get out of or other cats can't get into. And the reason for this is that FIV, although it's a slow-acting virus, if a cat can mix with other cats, they may pass on the virus to them. So by keeping them away from other cats and having a cat-proof garden, that slows the chances of them getting other infections that might make the FIV progress sooner, and also it protects the other cat population. Battersea are happy to offer advice if you're looking to rehome an FIV cat, or at least considering it. It can be just a case of adding a bit of fencing or some chicken wire. It doesn't mean you've got to encase your whole garden, and it doesn't need to look ugly, and actually it can be quite cost effective.
It's a big day at the Battersea Cattery. After 8 months here, Twizzle is finally going home. All the staff have come to say goodbye.
We're just going to this door here.
Hiya, son. Hiya, there's my boy. Always a clever boy, isn't he? Always a good boy to do, isn't he?
We believe that there are loads of reasons why rehoming an FIV cat is just fantastic. With an FIV cat, you've got an enclosed garden, so whenever you get home, your cat is always there to greet you. There's no risks of the cat getting into road traffic accidents, fighting with other cats, fighting with foxes, because you know that they're safe in their garden.
Right, whenever you're ready.
I'm ready.
Yeah,
thank you.
Very much.
Next time we go through the cat flap, we'll be meeting some of Battersea's more mature residents.